Let's make it official.
The Radio Wemo Breakfast.
Wine Vault Radio with Jason Bryant from winevaulttv.com.
Indeed, Jason Bryant and also Sam Collins in the Kiwi studio as well.
Anytime there's alcohol
the white gets Sam.
Yeah.
You never come in when there's a
red.
Any
a
reds?
red?
No.
Fine.
I probably need to be skilled
Slightly
on that
racist.
one slightly.
Yeah, something
Yeah.
like that. It's wine racist.
Yeah, exactly.
It's just because I'm so terrible and I'll probably spill it on my shirt. That's my issue.
Short week, guys. Short week.
It has been a short week. Well, here we are, Friday already into another weekend. The weather's still reasonably good around the
It's
place.
hung in there.
It's nice.
Is this the start of summer?
Yeah, does this bode well for
Wine
for the
retail?
grapes?
Yeah. And the grapes, yeah. Yeah. Let's get back to the primary source, the grapes. It bodes very well. Provided there's not too much wind.
I noticed, where was I? Oh, because I went up Tawharanui way.
So you went up past Ransom and...
I'm pretty sure I saw some vines just sort of sprouting their green shoots.
Yep, they're all in that...
what are they doing up there? Oh, Americana, of course.
Yeah,
that's
that stage.
Yeah.
They're all at that stage right now, and kind of like providing there's not too much wind.
So is this a very crucial stage? Is this like this sort of... I know every stage in growing grapes is crucial, but...
Generally, the grapes are set from last year.
Yeah.
And so whatever last year's conditions are like depends on what you get.
This
alters what you get this year.
Yeah.
So if last year was a really bad season, you'll get a bad season this year, not necessarily last year. So there's a year's delay in what you get in your vine and on your plants.
Of course.
And they don't need bees to pollinate. They do it all themselves.
Self-pollination.
Yeah. They do. So it's quite a crucial
when
time.
all the bees die in the world,
We'll still be drinking wine.
wine.
Won't
Good.
have anything else. But we'll have wine and
Well, they give us 4 years once all the bees die.
Yeah.
But I like the concept of...
Not this theory again, Jace.
We've heard this before,
I know, and
Jason.
in France, they've got the most bees.
And then there was a bee that made a nest in your speaker.
Yeah,
at
exactly. We've
university.
done this story. Oh, jeez, I'm just full of the same
he comes in
stories.
every week, same old routine.
I've probably done this about 20 times. The same one. But I like the concept of having hives in vineyards.
Yeah.
It gives them a much more kind of organic feeling.
Yeah.
But they don't do anything.
Well, they do. They fly around and go to other trees and manuka.
But
and
they
do
don't do
starve.
anything for the vineyard.
They starve.
No, they don't.
They starve because there's nothing to make any honey out of.
Yeah. But I mean, to get a biodynamic vineyard going, you have these paper wasps houses.
Yeah.
Because they're really good for the vineyard. And also falcons and whatnot.
You want to go back to fair maidens stomping on the grapes, don't you?
What's wrong with that? What's wrong with that?
Agreed, there's probably nothing wrong with that.
One of the interesting things this week, I saw a nice article on Saracen. They've got the Clydesdale horses now ploughing and used for spraying and replace tractors on their vineyard.
That's pretty cool.
So, I mean, a lot of France have gone back that way.
Yeah.
They've led the industry and industrial revolution in vineyards and stuff, and now they're reverting back to their old traditional practices.
And is that an effort also to be sort of carbon zero?
Well, Saracen have always been biodynamic, organic in that frame, and they've led MANA, which is Marlborough Association of Natural Wine Growers, and so they've led that along with Tafari Ra and a few other people. So they're pretty proactive in the organic biodynamic sphere of New Zealand winemaking. So it's quite nice to see horses on a vineyard again.
Yeah.
It really brings it back to kind of what it's all about, kind of that natural product.
And of course, for New Zealanders, Clydesdales just means DB.
Yeah, unfortunately, because Clydesdales were in the marketing campaign for DB for many years.
Oh, right, okay, because in the UK, I still remember Shire horses or Clydesdales or whatever they were pulling carts around with beer on.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we're only going back to the 70s.
Right. Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not 1870s, guys.
You brought in a Frankenstein wine.
I've brought in I have. Is that right there?
Not really, no. Yeah, pull it back to where you are.
There?
Yeah. No. Oh, yeah, about there. That's fine.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, now I can't even read the label because I'm not that myopic.
It says Sauvignon Blanc Pinot Gris.
2010 first pick blend of these two grapes, and I said, do you really know when your industry is in crisis and in trouble when you've got to start blending non-traditional varietals just to get rid of some juice?
What the heckity-boo are Kim Crawford up to?
Also, I don't like the new packaging. I think it's sparse. It's almost yellowtail Australian Chardonnay looking.
Well, that's because Kim Crawford has run out of Australia now.
Yeah.
From Nobilo. Is that right?
Constellation.
Nobilo. No, I'm pretty sure Nobilo, unless they sold it again.
Okay, is it?
Nobilo was running Kim Crawford.
Well, do you know, I don't like it. I think that it's very cheap, very nasty. And I've got to say that this is $17 in the supermarket, so it's not cheap. I mean, you're getting Sauvignon for less than that by itself. So, just because of its new innovation and blend, doesn't necessarily it deserves a premium price.
I don't agree on the not liking the label. I quite like that simplicity. It's okay with me.
It's very new world.
It's very, very new world. I mean,
it's got a...
And we're not talking supermarket.
Yeah, no. So anyway, let's crack it. Oh, you've got to love that sound of romance, haven't you?
Yeah. Thanks for that again, Jason.
I know. I thought I'd add in there because of the bee story, see? There we are.
And today's Hallertau glasses left over from the beer review.
Do you know what? I'm quite impressed that they're all the same.
Yeah.
Yeah, normally
branded.
Every time Steve comes, he leaves more glasses because every time we tend to break and lose them.
But normally in the morning we cobble together whatever glass we can find lying around the kitchen here.
What do you get on the nose? It's quite an interesting nose, I've got to say, for me. I get a kind of quite a sweet, rich, tropical nose. Then I get a kind of almost a green aspect, kind of like grassy.
Yeah, that grassy sort of
grapefruity.
Grapefruit, yeah, especially grapefruit at this time of year where it's starting to get super ripe.
It's lovely looking in the glass. Very nice, very light.
Yeah, almost light straw colour.
Yeah.
But yeah, Sam's gone straight in.
Straight in.
Is that good or bad?
Pineapple-y, guava-y type.
You're right about the pineapples there.
Yeah.
Yeah, you are.
Yes!
Bang on.
Yeah, that with a bit of melon, bit of passion fruit.
Yeah.
And then I get a bit of kind of... bit of green. Almost kind of underripe melon. You know those green melons? I don't know which ones they are.
I don't really get the Pinot Gris in here. To me, it's like the Sauv is completely overpowering any
Pinot Gris.
Well,
it's over 15%. Because if it's under 15%, they don't need to label what it is. I mean, it is Sauvignon Blanc dominant because that's the one that's first.
But a blind tasting, right? A blind tasting, you would go, oh, that's a Sauv.
I think some of the acid has been a bit more restrained by the Pinot Gris. I think it's been pulled back a bit and held in check by the Pinot Gris because it's not overly acidic, like rip-roaring kind of tongue-slicing acid.
But if you know, blindfolded, someone put this in front of you, you had a tasting.
The nose is more indicative of Pinot Gris.
But would you have included Pinot Gris in anything? Would you just go, no, it's Sauv, it's a bit odd, but it's a Sauv?
Quite possibly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure that I would do that blind.
It's not as dry as a usual Sauv. Like
it's got that sweetness, that rich, luscious sweetness.
I actually don't mind it. It's a nice outdoor summer afternoon quaff.
We are trying to make so I get the grapefruit and the pineapple now in my palate. Really, really pineapple-y.
So the pineapple coming from the Gris side?
Probably from just the blend being how it is.
Yeah.
I don't know what the fruit was like prior. I don't even know where it's from.
That's a shame. They don't say what zone, area?
No.
Okay. Just some random grapes they had lying out the back.
Found somewhere.
Chuck them into a vat, mix it up, see what happens.
What they say is delivers the best of both worlds. This distinctive fruit aroma.
That's what you say
Blanc
when you got no idea what the heck you're doing here.
Yeah. But it doesn't actually tell you where the grapes are from in New Zealand.
May not be New Zealand. New Zealand.
It's New Zealand wine, and it's 2010 first pick. What would I give it? it's kind of schizophrenic, doesn't really know what it is, whether it's Pinot Gris or Sauvignon Blanc. It's a Sunday afternoon in the sun, Crawford. It's got that lush sweetness that will kind of aid the RTD drinkers to get into it. Don't know, 83 points.
80, really? No, that's quite high. Pretty good.
Oh, I mean, it's balanced. The wine technically is good. It's just the overall
Whether
execution.
the idea,
Yeah.
whether the concept is good is a different story.
Kim Crawford.
Phones going off everywhere. I feel like I'm in kind of like Star Trek. Kind of. The door's going to open now as Sam walks out. Into the wobble.
There's the Kim Crawford Pinot Gris Sauvignon Blanc episode of Wine Vault Radio. Thanks very much, Sam Collins.
Thank you, Wemo. See you next week.